Donkey-dependent communities are alarmed by the recent remarks by the Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mithika Linturi at a meeting in Baringo County to reintroduce the slaughter of donkeys.
I'm very happy mimi nimesikia mambo kama hayo, sababu kama hawa watu wanaweza kuchukua punda whether ni inachinjwa hapa inatumwa China, si tuwawekee punda wakule tu export food tupate foreign currency ya kutoka kwa punda ama namna gani?
Walikuja wakasema hawahitaji punda tena, lakini ilikuwa imeandika wa vijana wengi sana. Lakini unangawa hata sisi tulikuwa tunakataa ikianza kufika. Wakati iliajiri vijana wetu kazi tukanyamaza na tukakubali. So utaenda fanya ukarabati uone hiyo punda vile itafanywa.
Speaking to the press, Titus Sagala, who's the chairman of the Alliance of Donkey Welfare Organization in Kenya, ADWOC, said that they reject any plans to reopen slaughterhouses as a means of job creation, as it will impoverish the youth and communities that depend on donkeys.
It hinted at reopening of mass donkey slaughter in Kenya under the guise of addressing unemployment, and this is really concerning us. We are united to ask and demand that the minister should listen to us. Please do not open the slaughterhouses for the simple that it is bad for the donkey and the Kenyan economy, and it does not in any way provide long-term job creation, but it will prove to destroy youths, women and children's livelihoods. We indeed acknowledge that donkeys are a livestock and they have played a critical role in community livelihoods as working animals, supporting household chores and often work to earn users and income to the donkey owners. In his statement, Honorable Linturi sought for evidence that will inform his actions to reopen the slaughterhouses. We therefore wish to bring to your attention the facts surrounding donkey slaughter and dispel the misconception that mass slaughter will address the issue of unemployment. We would like to highlight the following. Number one, donkeys are a working livestock whose contribution to food security and nutrition has been officially recognized by the United Nations Committee on World Food Security, and this was on Monday, 17th October 2016 in May. Number two, domesticated in Africa, the donkey is a true African livestock and is a heritage to the continent. They are kept for work, supporting poor communities to survive, to be resilient, and earn a living. So they should not be slaughtered. Number three, according to a 2019 research conducted by the Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization, KALRO, and this research was called Status of Donkey Slaughter in Kenya and its implication on community livelihoods. The study revealed that each working donkey in Kenya generates an average of 11,390 Kenya shillings per month and is capable of supporting 7 family members. So this report by KALRO, which is a government-supported organization.
Each working donkey in Kenya generates an average of 11,390 Kenya shillings per month and supports up to 7 family members.
According to the same report, over a span of 3 years, that is from 2016 to 2018, the 4 donkey abattoirs located in Nakuru, Baringo, Turkana and Machakos counties decimated a total of 301,977 of the country's donkey population, and this was 15.4% of the population then. The annual mean rate of donkey slaughter then, it meant was 5.1%, which is 5 times higher than the donkey population growth rate, because the growth rate is at 1.04%. If this trade had continued, Kenya would have completely depleted donkey species by this year. The donkey population in Kenya, in fact, reduced from 1.9 in the 2009 census to 1.1 in the latest census, which was in 2019. So that decline was very alarming. Number 5, the research further revealed that the 4 slaughterhouses employed 657 workers only. And these workers were paid an average daily wage of 423. So an opportunity cost was done, slaughter versus the employment created. A comparative, number 6, from the same report, a comparative analysis between the value of donkey meat exported, donkey meat and hide exported, and the income foregone as a result of that slaughter between 2016 and 2018 revealed that the over 300,000 donkeys slaughtered generated a gross revenue of 1.82 billion shillings from the meat and skins. However, with calculations, and this is from the same report which is publicly available, if only 25% of the 300,000 donkeys were working donkeys, then there was a foregone revenue of 28.3 billion. So receiving 1.8 billion versus a foregone revenue of 28.3 billion speaks volumes on why this should not be reopened.
According to AdWalk, over a span of 3 years between 2016 and 2018, 4 donkey abattoirs located in Nakuru, Baringo, Turkana and Machakos counties decimated over 300,000 of the country's donkeys population, accounting for 15.4%. The annual mean rate of donkeys slaughtered, 5.1%, was 5 times higher than the annual donkey population growth rate of 1.04%.
These businessmen are coming with very nice looking proposals about donkey slaughter and branding around statistics that are not correct, that have not been, that will only benefit themselves. So with them, they are also mobilizing people to come and say what they were saying, like in Baringo. So we sense a hint of politics in that, because the minister said he will look for facts, and hopefully that's what he's going to do, and that is what in our statement we have urged him. The facts on the ground are different. The businessmen, as they go along the road, they will tell the minister that there are many donkeys that are roaming around, or they will even tell him that we will only slaughter sick and old donkeys. But from our 1.1 million donkeys, how many sick and old donkeys will you slaughter to make economic sense? Or even if you slaughtered all the 1.1 donkeys in the country, how many employment opportunities will that create, as the minister was saying, that it will create employment? In fact, the minister said that statement after being urged by the MP from that area that the youth have lost employment because of the closure of that abattoir in Baringo. But the facts are contrary to what was being spoken in that open baraza.